Okay, you guys saw the intro. Now I'm going to show you why she was right. She's showing from the 7th to the 28th. I'm pretty sure she's following my page like everybody is. And, just shadow ban people. It's just the annoying thing about that. In case you don't know, let me show you. Like, I had big people follow me, bro. Like, big people follow me. And it basically took my page now. This is what it's been like ever since. I can't get new subscribers. I probably have to gain like 100 or 1,000 just to get one. And then the same thing with views. It's actually worse with views. You see, the same day, deleted 2 million views. And I should be up there having hundreds of thousands at least by now. And hundreds of millions by now. But they did me dirty. And so, you guys don't know shadow banner. You guys don't know nothing about that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she's following me. She's an OG back then. And I know she was like aligning up with my dates and stuff like that. I've already explained that. Now I'm gonna get into the actual events and stuff to show how accurate she was. But also, my brother's birthday is actually on the 31st. Isn't that so interesting? Very interesting. He's a true Gemini. Absolutely pure Gemini. That was my brother. Now I'm gonna get into some of these events that were triggered. I'm gonna show some through it's like earthquakes and stuff. Actually, let me just show you those. Fine. But yeah, like remember, it's like his shadow. It's like his yin and yang type of thing. But yin and yang is really like different channels. It's like ice and water, firm and soft, or like just different states of the same thing, just slightly different though. It could be slightly firmer, slightly wetter, slightly different, but it's the same thing. Different channels. Like a one channel is one thing. King Thanos turned Hawk into a pet. Oh, so funny. Some earthquakes and solar flares and stuff like that, like usual. And there's some angels in there. I might put that in here. And then I'm gonna get into some more flares, some earthquakes. And the birds were constantly chirping. These records were happening on specific days as well. And then there's like these asteroids that popped out of thin air on this one day. Because I'd be taking like a break. You could go look at the stuff over here and try and like put the dates together for yourself. I don't really like care to do that because at this point, if you've been watching me, like it always aligns up every single time. And I've already done the math to see. I wouldn't put it on this playlist unless it was. And then you see, I told my aunt, I was like, literally the day the sun was talking to me. Like I told my aunt there was like these asteroids coming. No, I think it was actually a couple of days after that. Yeah, it was a few days after that. And I was like, don't worry, they're not gonna hit like these asteroids or whatever. They're just gonna blow up in the atmosphere like this. You see, large asteroid debris. You see, there's earthquakes. They get more powerful because I've been getting more powerful lately. I was laughing because they're worried about the Earth's most wanted hacker, and I was looking at that. It just doesn't compare to what I do. I'm the one they're really afraid of. That's why I'm actually on a terrorist watch list. Like I could show you that. Like just looking up my name. Let me show you the sun. You're talking to the sun. Hope this will load without issues. There it goes doing this again. Everything else is like darkness, but it's got this light that's sending at me. Look at that. But not anywhere else, like this light right here. And the bird came at me too. So everything else is just kind of bright, and right here, boom. That's the sun talking again like usual. That's what it's like when the sun talks to me. It does this beam directly at me. And then everything else looks like it's in darkness. I could see with my own eyes. You see how everything's got regular light, but this part right at me, real bright. There it goes doing this again. Everything else is like darkness, but it's got this light that's sending at me, but not anywhere else. Like this light right here. And the bird came at me too. That bird flew directly at me. Watch. Light right here. And the bird came. If you look, you can see the bird in the video. He's flying really low, swooping at me. Like the birds, like what is the god of heaven in, you know, these mythologies? Looks like a bird because birds are flying in heaven. You know, I defeat my enemies. Like I clean their carcasses up with the birds of heaven. Light right here. Oh, and the bird came at me too. You saw how low he was? Watch. Right at me. Oh. Sorry, me too. Sorry, this light right here. Oh. And the bird came at me too. Oh, he was like this. He was right here. And the bird came at me. He was flying like 6 feet off the ground. Like God glorifies me. Glorifies me, man. And then this is another example of it. A very obvious, because a car drives in front of it. Watch. You see that? Look at it. Look at that. And I'm gonna show you the second sun. That's why I was recording this. I saw the second sun. I was getting visions. That's what the second sun does. It's like a holographic sun that can show you anything. It can give you any kind of symbolic message. See? And then they turned the sky black. And then they turned the sky black. Did you see that? I'm about to get to the new shit. I'm just making sure y'all seen the old stuff before I show you the other stuff. But obviously it's related to me just showing you how I talk to the sun. They turned the sky black, right? And let me show my third eye and all that stuff. And then change the weather. Then I sabotage my page. And then I'm doing some training here. And there's like this UFO watching me train. And watch, you see I'm doing push-ups. I sped it up. And you see how it disappeared? And I'm doing these exercises back to back. So in the time, I went from that first exercise to this, it disappeared. Crazy, right? See and believe, my friend. Believe and see, my friend. And then once I started kind of popping the energy up, it reacts. Watch it turn. You see it turn? It's turning. See, the camera can't even fall in my hands, bro. That's normal speed. Like I'm good at, this is what I'm good at. And I hadn't been training. It's just, I did this since I was a little kid. Not a little kid, just in high school. I was so quick at picking it up. My instructor, he wanted me to take her to school. I really didn't know how to really fight till I was 25 then. Once I was 25, I knew how to fight. You have to know how to fight. The thing that makes a professional boxer deadly, or a professional striker deadly, is their sparring experience. They know how to actually fight. It's not their techniques. Like, it's not their kicks, it's not their punches. It's how they use their punches, it's how they use their kicks. They could, like Bruce Lee said, he fears not the guy that did, what was it? Like 1,000 different kicks. He fears the person that's really good at doing one kick or one punch. Because that one punch or that one kick would be so powerful. Watch my instructor. He has the same methodology. He was like, train a technique 10 times just for basic things. For do it 100 times if you want to protect to be a champion. I'm not sure what order he had it, and then he said 1,000 to protect your country. It might be in reverse, like 100 for your country and then 1,000 to be a champion. I don't remember. But my instructor here taught Bruce Lee. I'll tell you, I'd crush Bruce Lee. He's too small, man. Like, he's just too small for me. Watch the light. You see how it follows me? And when I come back, I went over there and I went down again and I started from the stop again. Like, my acceleration is incredible. One-inch punches, like rapid 1-inch punches. Oh, I'm telling you, I go like almost like as fast as those same Bolt. Like, I'm in a 20-mile-per-hour range. Like, I didn't get the full speed in that video. But that's that. Now I'm gonna show you some new stuff, right? It's like a UFO right here. And I have other videos of me talking to the sun too. I'm pretty sure you guys see it. It's just a basic UFO footage. But also, I want you guys to see this again, simply because it happened again on the 28th. Nonetheless, today they just posted this. Not this, but the same thing happened again. I'm going to show you because he's going to explain that it happened like 4 or 5 times, and then they caught the last one that was probably the most silent. But in this one, they caught the first and probably the only one that happened in this one. But just like I figured, it probably happens more than once. Remember the rail god? The rail
zone. We're speculating here, but something.
The rail gun of God.
This, it seems like it's a blast of some laser plasmic ray. Not exactly sure. Just let's watch the uncut right now.
Oh, it's real. Very real. Sets off the car alarms. Disrupts the camera. Flashes in the camera. Reloaded in your so-called gods. Y'all don't even know God, that's why it's not real. Y'all knew God. Why is it that I have to tell you to see him? You know? You have to see and believe. You have to see and believe, remember? I'll remind you real quick. Remember? You have to see and believe, remember? Oh, I started right with the scripture, perfect. And this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life, and I'll raise him up at the last day. Want to see? Come, look and see, and believe. In clouds of glory. You see him coming in clouds of glory. Destroys the enemies of what? Tempest. Fire and tempest. Remember, fire and tempest. People's going crazy over there. That's just slowed down too. But there's more in there. You might want to look it up. You might want to look at it. But remember the cannon? Remember the cannon of God? People's hating on us because they're stupid, man. Here's a person, a mysterious video from Nicole Chile. The source claims the power went out, so his friend person filming looked outside and heard an explosion. Then a beam of light hit 5 times. He caught the last one on video. 5 times, right? Remember that thing? Loud blast. Apparently it has follow-up blast. Melted the fuck out of that building, bro. Whoever that target was, they're finished. That was a target. Like whoever that person was, there's no collateral damage out, like except for the building. It ain't hurt nobody else, I bet. Whoever that was, they just had a really bad day. Really bad day. Y'all think it's a joke. Y'all think I'm just fucking some fairy tale, huh? Yeah, I think I'm a fairy tale when that happens, alright. You ain't gonna think it's a fairy tale then, are you? Nah. You'll be melted, that's what you know. Fire and tempest. All that's left of them is ash. The smell of burning. That's all that's left of them. Oh. I think it's a joke. Y'all really think it's a joke, huh? Is that slow as it goes? Slow it down. Ooh, it looks like slow. Oh. Man, it was so much cooler. So much. Told you I'm not playing, man. I think it's a joke, man. That's why they got me on the terrorist list, man. Yeah, CGI my ass. That's what y'all would have said if you saw the other one I showed you. And that wasn't CGI. Why do you think they reacted like that? Like, ooh, yeah. Because that shit was real, dumbass. People are always quick to call CGI. I could do it right now. I can do it right now, but I'm not going to waste my time. I already did the other one. Saw that one was real. So I already know that one was real. Like, do I have to do it again? Make this video so long, I don't feel like it. There's another angel right here.
Video. This is quite incredible footage of third phase moon capture.
It's an angel.
Here's a still photograph
Amplifier.
of an airplane in close proximity to this unknown object. Crystal clear footage, broad daylight. It doesn't get much better than this. What the heck is going on in New Mexico? Super Boomer 4 may have captured one of the most remarkable pieces of evidence within this last year.
This guy beat him. I want to hear the music, not his music. Yeah, it's real, bro. Heaven's right above us. We're in a concave earth. That's why it curves up to your eye view, not down. It's like trying to see over a hill. What does the hill do? It climbs up to your eye height, and then it cuts off your view, and that's it. Like, the difference between a mountain and the horizon is you can't see past the horizon. But you can see a mountain maybe past the horizon. You can also see a mountain before the horizon, stick above the horizon. But you're not going to see the rest of the horizon. Not past your eye level. That's just how it works. But it curves up to your eye level like a mountain. It's also perspective as well. But you're going to see proof of that. In the heavens above, you're going to see it. Right above you. Don't make up nothing. Unless I want to.
Concentrations of carbon monoxide anywhere on planet Earth. I also have video footage of wildfire smoke, some from down here in the United States. This photo here was taken by Blake from May 17th out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. You see the sun setting behind wildfire smoke. James out of Ohio. This is the sunrise of the sun coming up behind wildfire smoke from Ohio. We've seen multiple photos of wildfire smoke from Ohio and some good video footage from Ohio as well. This photo here is a little bit mysterious. You don't see a whole lot of wildfire smoke, but it looks like the sun is split in half. Cindy out of Mays Landing, New Jersey. Notice the wildfire smoke, the pink sun tucked in behind the smoke at sunset. Carlos Skywatcher, my friend out of Portugal, also noticed the wildfire smoke from Portugal in his photos of a recent sunset that he took. And he also managed to capture that large sunspot that's facing here right now as I do this video. Photos here by Leslie C, taken yesterday, May 19th. Look at how small the sun looks in this photo. Look at that, that's unedited. Looks smaller than the moon over here on the right. I zoomed in, and in this photo here, which is unedited, the sun looks pink like it does in a lot of photos when the sun's behind wildfire smoke. This next segment's a video that was sent in by John from somewhere here in the United States. I think this.
Well, it said in the Bible, it said what? It said that the sun and all that will be turned to darkness. And the blood, all that happened. We had a hybrid eclipse. Looked like both of them were bleeding. Now it's turned to darkness. Right above my area. Like I'm right next to Ohio. I'm right next to all this crap. That's why that derailment was so bad there. It's the enemy trying to stop me, but it's also God's plan and his prophecies coming through. Remember the two witnesses, how they hit the world with all these plagues, whatever the hell they want. A lot more to it though.
This is out of either North Dakota, South Dakota, quite possibly Minnesota, and you can see the sun tucked in behind some very thick wildfire smoke. But that's definitely somewhere in the United States. I want to take you guys now down to.
Why do you think I was able to talk to the sun like that? It's because everything else is being blocked out. Even with wildfire smoke in front of me, it's gonna beam to me. It's gonna beam towards me, bright like I showed you in the video earlier. Even with wildfire smoke all around it, that's when God's gonna talk to you. Most precisely because I stick out like a sore thumb even more. But it's always like that. I'm the source of the light. That's why it's witnessing for me. Witnesses from heaven, God witnesses from heaven for me. And then, by the way, when Jesus appeared in that footage earlier, in the cloud, when he appeared in that cloud, earlier in the video I showed you, I predicted that every single one of them. I predicted the one when he waves, they call it a crown flash, where he's waving his hands. Predicted it all, man.
To East Texas, this video footage was sent in by Kelly C, taken by Mike Posa, and you're going to see what looks like a very colorful, looks like a giant serpent, and you're going to see these rainbow-colored clouds that don't fit in with any of the other clouds in the sky. The rest of the clouds look white and gray.
Oh, shut up, man. We're going to dance circle. Since when does the serpent have the colors of salvation? Give me a break. Hopefully zoom out. If I can actually see it. Clearly angels all over the place. You can see them all over the place. In the clouds. The angel, he's so fucking dope. Look at the angels in the background. Like, can't you see their figures in the cloud? I see wings. I see a whole bunch of winged creatures. Angelic creatures. Supposed to be chilling in here. Well, nothing trying to hide. Thing came right out and open. Now look at this. This is dark spots in the sky. That's what they're seeing. The firmament. The firmament is like black. That's why space looks black. That's the firmament. At night it's black because that's what it looks like. The sun in the daytime makes it look different, like blue. It's like in the daytime, if you put like the sun in the ocean, like it's gonna make the water look more blue, illuminated, you know? But if it's more deep and it's like, and the sunlight can't reach, it gets very dark and black. Like, remember the waters above, you know, in the firmaments containing water and stuff like that? That's why you get this effect of this darkness in the sun. The night is so black because that's the heaven above. It's like this ball above. That's how you get your 24-hour sun at the south and the north pole. On flat Earth, it's only going to work at the north pole, not the south. And on the globe, you can't explain a lot of things. But on concave Earth, you get the 24-hour sun. You can explain everything. It's geocentric. It's not moving. The only thing that moves is heaven. It explains Ari's experiment. It explains everything. That's why you get this dark spot. You guys aren't used to having clear skies. It's like this haze that the chemtrails sometimes will leave behind when you got a clear sky for the most part. And you'll now that you're finally starting to see up there, you're starting to see these dark spots. And that's just heaven. It's just heaven above you. It's nothing new. It's something you're ignorant of.
And the video footage was sent in by Kanaya and Steve Malone, April 9th, 2023. And this was around 6:30 p.m. Notice the dark patch in the sky. And there's something else up here too. But notice the dark anomaly in the otherwise bright blue sky. We're going to see another video of the same thing from a different location. This was out here in Maricopa, Arizona. See the dark patch in the daytime sky? Otherwise blue sky, there's no clouds or anything like that. And there's also something else way up in the sky. You can see it right there. I'm going to zoom in real close and we'll get a close-up.
What you're seeing is the sunlight being outlined by the firmament. It's like this big giant ball above us. It's outlining the light of the sun. The sun is off to the side. It's not noon. So it's like, imagine light hitting a ball. It's something coming down. So that part's gonna be dark. It's gonna be darker. It's gonna be blocking light. See, that's what you're getting right there.
View of what they saw up there in the sky, some sort of a stationary, or at least it appeared to be stationary, white object way up in the sky, almost like a distant planet or something.
It's another star or angel. It's an angel, that's what that is. The same exact thing in a different location. 411. Never forward, baby. Remember the Celtics, the fourth team ever does. That's pretty much an accomplishment on its own. Like, this dude is talking too much. Can we play the video? Thank you. Like, you could talk while letting the video play. You'll see it much better. You see how it's like everywhere, kind of? Not just one particular part of the sky, and then once again the sun is off to the side. illuminating it. It's massive. Just imagine this thing that covers the whole fucking sky. It's not that far away. It's massive. Absolutely massive. And that example is not even nearly as good as the earlier one, in my opinion. I told him I was gonna explain it. See if anybody said anything about it. Nope. It's really simple. I already explained it. It's also chemtrails. The haze. This is second sun again.
Down here in the United States, and I think you're going to find these videos very interesting as you're going to see what looks like two suns in the daytime sky and some of this footage. Check it out. First videos by...
I told you I was going to show you the second sun. The second sun. When did I see the second sun? Like, when did I see the second sun? Like that first time I was looking at the talking to the sun, when the car went in front of the light and it was beaming towards me, even with the smoke and all that. Both times it seemed like it was kind of hazy in the sky, like there was a fire somewhere, you know, and it was making the sun kind of hazy. That time it was to the east. This time it's more so to the west. Very interesting, now that I think about it. Like one end to the other, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah. But watch, the second sun, like that's why I was trying to see as well. Like it was causing the birds to react early because the sun came up early. I came up outside and started recording it because it looked like the sun was coming up early. And that's why he's been having that bird effect, like in all those videos he's been posting for a while now. And they never used to do that all the years he lived there. I don't care if you call it mockingbird season or whatever. Like, the difference is it's been mockingbird season in the past there, and he never heard it like that. But now it's like all the birds, like specific times, like I would trigger it and then it would stop and then I trigger it again. I've been so busy lately, it's just been kind of constant. But I saw the second sun as well. I think it's because the smoke kind of outlines it, makes it easier to see. But I remember seeing it right next to the sun. That's why I was recording it that day as well. No, that was in the past. That was from my old page, I remember that. And I had actual footage of the second sun on it, I remember that. And then after that I showed there was actually a dragon in the sky. Clear as day, you could tell it was a dragon. Not like that shit he was saying looked like a dragon. That looked like more like angels to me. And it was just like this cloud held like a dragon, and there was like these angels above me, and this guy on the throne that was like kind of darkened out compared to the other clouds. He was just sitting on his throne, and like an angel would come in from him down to me and ascending back up to him and beyond and all that. It was so clear as day. And then it took my page down to hide that kind of stuff. The footage used to be way easier to get. They've gotten better at hiding it. That's all I can say about it. But yeah, you're gonna see the second stuff. Basically, I'm about to shoot. And then end this.
By Mike.
Okay, here's a better shot of all the smoke.
17. 17.
Again, there's a sun in the sky.
That's how it looks. It looks red, really, really red. That's how it looked when I saw it. It was hugging the sun more when I saw it. And it was on the opposite side. It was on the opposite side of the sun. It was on the left side instead of the right side when I saw it.
Okay, guys, that's all I got.
Totally oblivious. How oblivious do you have to be? I know he had to assume it. but he just like doesn't think. Most people don't think.
And in fires. It's South Dakota pretty good. Kind of hard to breathe is what it is. Even riding around.
Take it outside near a in South Dakota, and you can see when he panned up towards the sun, there were what looked like two suns in the sky. And this video was taken outside near a park. Right here, you can see the park. It's a wide open area. It's not like he's behind glass or in a car. He's standing out here in the middle of this park, filming the wildfire smoke. And again, when he panned up to the sky, it looked like two suns there temporarily. Here I took the same image and I modified it just a little bit just to see what it looked like. And sure enough, it looks like two suns there. Normally I would say, oh, that's just some sort of a reflection, but I can't say that because this is just a direct look at the sky. I mean, it is what it is. He's outside in the middle of a park, not around any windows, or windshields, or glass of any kind. He just pointed his camera up to the sky, and this is what it filmed. And the sky was full of wildfire smoke, and still is today, according to the map over at Zoom.Earth. Now we're going to go.
That's another proof of geocentric, because the smoke is literally probably all around the actual sun and the second sun that are inside the firmament, moving around, like pretty close to us. So the smoke is like literally outlining these things.
From South Dakota down to Kentucky. This starts off with a video, but also has some narration.
Kind of hiding, like it's non-distinct.
Look at us behind it.
And what she's talking about in this video is what appears to be.
See, now it's on the left. Same day as now it's on the left. It's rotating around it. And it's behind the sun. Not a reflection.
Be a second sun over here. And this video was submitted by Anthony, also from May 17th, like the video from South Dakota. Both of these are from yesterday, May 17th. And you can clearly see what looked like two suns. This looks very similar to the video from South Dakota. The sun's just in a slightly different position. And notice the two reflections up here at the top of the photo. See the two reflections? There's not one, there's two. Generally, in videos that involve the sun, there's one primary reflection that you always see. It's in every single photo or video of the sun. Not typically two like that. Here's another angle of the sun as it's going down below the tree line here. And notice right here, the sun's up a little higher. Notice the photos, how they are different. They were taken at different times. This photo here shows the secondary object below the sun at around the 6 or 7 o'clock position. And in the next photo, you're going to see right here that the sun's a little closer to the trees over here, meaning that
it moves really quick, by the way. I remember when I was watching it, I literally, like, in the time I was watching it, it started to go around the sun. Like, I started the video with it visible, and then within no time it had already gone behind the sun. This person lucky to get as much footage as they did.
The sun went a little lower, and this object appeared to remain in the same place. Notice here how it's right there, and then the sun dipped down, or at least the bright sun, what appears to be the brighter sun, dipped down, and that thing stayed in the same location.
No.
So it's kind of weird.
It did not stay in the same location, idiot. Down there, is that the same location as over here, fool? Mute. Fucking caveman. Fucking caveman. It's not the same location. We even got both of them right there. Oh my god. Tried to say it was the same location, bro. Hilarious, bro. Oh, that's how quick it moves, man. It's like, and then he thinks this is the same thing. But where's the sun? It's supposed to be next to the sun. He's just speculating. Like, maybe that is it. I don't know. It looks like the sun's kind of down there. I don't see the sun right here. Might be something there. I know that's what the chemtrails are there to hide. I showed you how they could turn those two bright suns. Remember at the South Pole I showed you earlier at the beginning? They turned them into one. I mean, it darkened the sky to hide them. That's what that stuff's up there for. Is to make it so you don't see the angels and all that, to try and make it blurry. Or to hide certain things so you don't see the war and the glory of God. If it's just a lens flare, why isn't it happening in these other videos? Why the other videos have no lens flares? There's endless angels in this footage right here. Oh my god. Dude, you know how many angels are in that? I'm about to real-time this for y'all. I forgot I have to let him play it. Didn't get it. Alright, now I'm gonna forensic that. That's so crazy. How many angels are in that footage? Not to pause it because I don't feel like y'all see all these pictures of booties, stuff like that. I'm a forensic set right now. Alright, got her in there. Yeah, endless crosses, bro. There they go. Yeah. Wow. A bunch of them, bro. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, you should be seeing angels and stuff like that up there. Did I put those in there? Pretty sure I did, but there's some UFOs in this one. That's actually not even a good one. The better one is this one. We got like everything in this one. And a lot of the old stuff. Oh, it's back in time. Because they recycle it. They must have been talking with it. Yeah, there's some angels in that one. And that's when the dragon was fried. I didn't get this too clearly in this one. It's too like all over the place. Let's go back and see what we see. Oh yeah, I didn't even show you me. Like all this crazy stuff, my eyes and stuff. I can show you. And, yeah, he was pouring water upside down. That's kind of like how concave Earth is right there. You see how it's got all these outlines? That's how you know it's fake. Like I started out exposing their bullshit. That was like one of the main things I used to be about it, because I used to just repeatedly prove it over and over again. It was just pointless, man. Like, this is why I made Devil cry. Like, y'all think it's just like a joke, but this shit is real. Like, yeah, that motherfucker cry like a little bitch.
Yeah, I forgot.
Wow. Now imagine you're home, watching TV, there's a big storm coming in the horizon, and all of a sudden you hear an eerie scream coming from what appears to be the sky. Exactly what happened to Daniel Robb. He got a chance to record this. Check this out.
Okay, so I went ahead and jumped on my bike and I'm trying to like hunt this sound down, and I can't find it. It's still like way off in that direction somewhere.
Remember, the Tempest destroys his enemies with tempest, thunder, fire.
You hear that?
The blast.
Lightning bolt.
It's coming.
It all started when Daniel Robb decided to go live on Facebook when he heard this strange sound, which makes me think this is not fake in any sort of
Take
way.
the lightning bolt.
It's scream. It's so freaking loud, and it's coming from up in the air, like up there. It's been going on. What is it?
This happened in the year of 2020 in Bryan, Texas. At first, Daniel starts taping from behind his window where he feels safe.
What the? Dude, that's coming from like up in the sky outside of my apartment.
Lightning bolt.
After a few minutes, Daniel can't deal with his curiosity and he gets out of his home and goes after the sound himself.
Big light.
I've never heard anything like that. Right now it sounds like...
Yep. And then the angels and stuff like that. It's just so much stuff. Yeah, I've already shown it. Yeah, it is. Got a big old fleet at night. You can clearly see them in this one, like, they're not looking like clouds.
Is there? Jeez. No, there's four in front. I got the two in front. Oh, wow. Oh, God. That's Starlink. Oh, what? That's not Starlink. That thing powered up.
Look at all that activity in the background. That's what they don't want you to see.
Which one?
It's not static, I'll tell you that. That's what they want you to think of it. That's movement.
I don't know which one fell. Are they spinning? I got this one. Oh my God, they're all. You know what? That's not Starlink. But look, they're all. Another one's coming down.
Yeah. Doing this a while now. More there at night. Let's see. Got as slow as I can. It's a hyperstar. Yep. And he's got to slow it down to about 1/100th. He already has it like slowed down to like 1/100th of how fast it is. That's why it leaves that smoke behind. That's either light or smoke. I can't tell that it leaves behind it. That's how fast it's moving. This dude Wilbur is able to catch it on camera. And then there's a lot more stuff in the background that I break down. You don't get to see it that well actually. Kind of gotta get it at the right part of the video. Remember the thunder and all that, right? This little tempest thing, right? That's how heavy they go. Watch. Let's speed up. Just rumbling. That's the movement. You were seeing another one. Not even able to play it, so just definitely. We should be able to do the banging. This is another time I talked to this, with bending light and stuff. And there was all these angels up there. No joke, man. Yeah. Just bend the light. You know how many angels are like right there, bro? I'm gonna go to this one part so you can see it. Yeah, it's like right there. It's all these clouds and stuff. I'm gonna show you. I have the two views. You see them like ascending and descending right there? Like all those in the bottom part of the structure. And you can see this, that's like the god, like the sun god, like not really the sun god, people call him the sun god, but it's really the god of heaven and the sky and earth and like all kinds of stuff. It's not like just one thing and then it's the two witnesses up on there in the cloud and all that. Yeah, you think you're seeing everything, right? Like, First of all, you should notice these clouds down here at the bottom, and then that guy behind the cloud, and then they're all covered in eyes. It's more prominent in my video because, you know, this is something I directly took. This isn't like someone else's footage, so you're gonna see it more clearly. And then right above, the two orbs, the two witnesses, they got a sharp sickle, and then the bird guy. That's why the birds always fly to me. That's why the bird flew like right at me. That's the angel of God. It's like a bird to me, you know, because I scale to a crazy like level. You just wouldn't even believe. And there's all these hidden structures behind the clouds and stuff. It's like really cool. Like over there, you can see a little bit of angel figures, like these reddish figures and stuff. And below it, you get this like structure that starts to appear. Wait, you're gonna see it like start to appear right now. Inside of the structure is actually like this red dot. It looks like a red dot, but that's actually a cross, like right there. You start to see it there, but I kind of go past it. See how it's like stuff inside of it, and then there's these birds, all these birds and eyes and stuff. But you wouldn't be able to see that without the forensics. Like you're not gonna see it. See the cross in there. Just real detailed there. It's like looks like Jack and the Beanstalk. See the cross? Not the cross, but the throne. You see the throne? Look at it. It's literally like someone sitting right there on a chair. On a chair, really big person sitting there in the chair. Like an ultra chair. Clearly outlined. Like how the hell is there a straight line in there and then there's all these angels right above it? It's just like this massive light. And then the angels are a part of the light. I don't make up nothing. And there's all those ones down there. You can't really see them because I'm not looking at them yet. Like, but at that bottom part, ascending and descending upon me. That's the other time I thought this. I thought this all the time. Like, I be getting on footage there. And this is like, look at my eyes. This shit. And I found the one where right there. I want you to see the one where I was actually going into the firmament and stuff like look at the third. Look at that. Like one pupil is transparent thing, another pupil. It's like the third eye. Like there's actually a third and a fourth eye on my forehead too. Blue and red, man. And I had a video of this too, like when I was doing. Like, there's a lot of this stuff, man. Like I've already shown this several times. That's how I was looking, burnt like burning brass. Like burning brass. Showing third eye and all that stuff. Yeah. Like a black hole right there in the middle of my forehead. And then there's the other one you might want to see. My eyes, yeah, I got my nose broke a few times. That's why I look like that. Anyway, so let's see. The only bullet I've ever had broke like that, except for maybe my finger. Watch what happens, like, watch what happens. Just, you see it yet? Oh. That's when your whole eye, your body's full of light, your eye becomes single, that kind of thing. That's how did I start that? I started out with like light in my face, basically. The light triggers, shows what is. What does it say? Light reveals what is hidden. Light reveals what is hidden. And that's why I was showing you that. Yeah, gotta see and believe, man. See and believe. Remember, check you one more time. I'm out. I actually show later on. It's like dark right there. That one's absolutely real. Yeah. No outlines.
We put the JPEG quality down to 1. You see? Like real.
No outlines. Just perfectly real.
Showing absolutely real. Especially right here.
This one's like, I don't know about that second.
The father is different.
So, this first one though, like,
And
here
this is the first one I took of it. Go to the Magnum.
that one's the real one.
And that's really small.
That's the one I showed you right here at the beginning. See and believe, my friend. That's the key.